my channeler, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. So in today's video, we are going to be making this super sweet mailbox treat holder. Not only does it look like a little mailbox, but as well, it's a good size to house little treats or gifts that you want to give to that special person. Just giving them a little something added extra to open. Now, I did get this inspiration from Stampin with Amore. I'll leave her channel linked in my video description down below. I love her channel. She is just amazing. So again, this inspiration came from her, and I'm going to be using the Hip Kit Club's August kit, which is Sunshine and Lemonade. So that's what I'm going to be using as far as the embellishments and the papers. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first, what we're going to need is a piece of cardstock that is 10 by 10. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a few score marks. So we're going to score at 1/2, at 2.5, 7.5, and 9.5. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn it and rotate it, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch, 3.25, 5.25, and 8. So that's the scoring that we need to do for the 10 by 10. While we have our scoreboard out, let's go ahead and do one more. And then now what we need is a piece of scrapbook paper that's going to be the outer sleeve where the box is going to go in. And what we need is a piece that is 5 inches wide by 11 inches in height. We're going to go ahead and put it in on the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch and 3.5. So 1/2 inch and 3.5. Okay, and that's all the scoring that we need to do for this project. So let's go ahead, let's put away the scoreboard, and let's start with our outer sleeve. So let me put this away, let me bring in my glue. I'm going to bring in some other pieces. Okay, so I'm bringing in our 11 by 5, and we scored at 1/2 inch and at 3.5. So let's go ahead and just fold and crease on our score marks. Okay, so this is what we should have. We have a 1/2 inch here and a 3.5 inch here, and then the rest. So what we're going to do is on the 1/2 inch score, we're going to add adhesive. You can use double-sided tape or liquid adhesive. I'm going to use both. I've already added my double-sided tape, and let's see, does it want to come out? There we go. And I'm just going to add some reptile glue just to make sure that it's on there really well and adhered. And then I'll go ahead and just affix it on. Just like this. Let's see, get rid of some of the excess. Okay. Like that. And let's just use our bone folder to make sure that it's well placed on. Okay, so there is the sleeve for our mailbox. So let's go ahead now and put this off to the side. That's all we need to do for right now. Let's go ahead now and bring in our 10 by 10, and we will create the box. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have brought in my 10 by 10. I have folded on all of the score marks. And then now we need to make some cuts. So let me bring in my scissors. Okay, let's bring in these. Okay, so if we are looking at it in this way, we've got a 1/2 inch score mark here on the bottom and along the side, and there is no 1/2 inch score mark at the top. So that's the way that this should be kind of laid out in front of you. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut out the left and right hand first 2 boxes on the first 2 columns. So let me go ahead and just show you super quickly, so it'll be a little bit more easier to understand. Okay, so you see that I just took out the first 2 boxes. So I'm taking out these 2 little boxes and then these 2 larger boxes on either side. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite side. Okay, so now this is what we have. We have a little 1/2 inch and then a larger panel, and then we have all of this. So what we need to do is we are going to, let me see, this one I placed on the wrong one, got a little X happy. Okay, so what we have are a 1/2 inch on either side, right? We are going to remove the 1/2 inch on the bottom and top and only leave the 1/2 inch in the middle. So let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so you see what I mean? I just took out the 1/2 inch box on either side of the middle one. Now I'm just going to angle this here, make a little angle cut on either side. It's just, these are going to be our folding tabs, so it's going to be a little bit easier to fold. So you see what we did there? So again, we just removed those and then we angled. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, so see that? Okay, now what we need to do is we are going to cut, again, this is the way we're looking at it, on the left and right hand side, we are going to cut up to the first score mark on both sides. And essentially that's just going to release our tabs. So see that we are just releasing the tabs on either side. That's going to give us the opportunity to kind of manipulate the box to close it the way we want to. So we're just going to do a mock close just so you can see, kind of get a feel for what it's supposed to look like. So this part here is the top, right? Let's go ahead and just flip it upside down. We're going to bring up this and bring in our 2 sides like that, right? Bring up the middle and bring in that way. See that? And if we take our little tab here and we just fold it over, that's going to kind of hold it in place. Does that kind of make sense? All right, so that's what we're going after. Now, you can do this with scrapbook paper that's either double-sided or single-sided, totally up to you. Great way to use up your single-sided sheets. Or, and that way you don't need to do the lining, or you can use cardstock paper that, like I have, and then cut yourself some scrapbook paper to kind of line all the different areas, and that way it gives you kind of like a solid box, as opposed to just a box of cardstock. It might be a little bit more flimsier, you know what I mean? Okay, so what you're gonna need to line the box are the following. Hey guys, I'm interrupting this video super quick to let you know about a new goal that I've recently established for my channel. Now, I'm looking at attaining an additional 300 subscribers in the next few months. What? I know. It's a lofty goal, right? But I really think that we can do it together. So how can you help? You can help by doing 3 small things. The first thing is hitting that like button on this video, then clicking on that subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you're notified when I release new videos. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, all you need to do is hit the like button on this video. It's even easier. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, simple things but mean so much. I would really appreciate your support. So, are you ready to be on this goal journey with me? All right, let's do it. Okay, back to the video. You are going to need 4 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 2 1/2. You're going to need 4 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 1 3/4, and 4 pieces that are 2 1/2 by 1 3/4, and that's to actually line the box. And then you're going to need a few pieces for the arm of the mailbox. So you're going to need cardstock that is 1 by 3 3/4, and then you're going to need a piece of scrapbook paper that's 3/4 by 3 1/2, and that's going to be for the arm. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the box together. So with our box like this, so we have this front lid at the top and it's upside down, right? We're going to go ahead and we are going to bring up the bottom, right? I've already added my double-sided tape to either little corner. So let's go ahead and get rid of the tape. I'm going to get rid of it on both sides just to make it easier. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring up the bottom, bring in, swing in the side tab, and bring up the middle and match the edges to make sure that you're keeping with the box shape, and do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'm going to bring in my tab, bring up the middle, and line the edges like that. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to use my bone folder to make sure that I'm adhering it really, really well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to add double-sided tape or use other adhesive on these tabs here, because we're going to bring it up and behind the middle. So let's go ahead and remove the paper backing, and we will bring it up and join the edges, keeping that box shape. Press down really well, and then do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So let's see here, like that. Another one. Okay. Then again, we're just going to line up the edges. Okay, and press and do it firmly so that it really, really adheres. Okay, I'm just folding everything into place. So there is our little box. Now certainly again, you can leave it like this if you want, right? Let me bring back in our sleeve, and it fits perfectly in here. So you can leave it like that if you want, or we can go ahead and we can line it, which is what we're going to do now. So now we're going to bring in those 4 3/4 by 2 1/2, and we're going to add them both to the top lid and to the bottom. So we've done that. Now we're going to do the inside, and then we're going to do the inside bottom and here. Okay, now that we've gone ahead and we've done the larger pieces, now let's go ahead and do these pieces here, which you're going to need 4 of these. So let's go ahead and add these. Okay, so now that I've gone ahead and I have lined everywhere with that, the last part is just to do the small sides, both in and out. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring in my 4 pieces. Measurements were all given at the beginning, and we'll go ahead and just add it on, just double checking my direction. Okay, and I will do that for all 4 sides. Okay, so I've gone ahead now, and now my box is completely lined. And because I've used both cardstock and scrapbook paper, the box itself is a little bit sturdier, right? So now if we were to add this box inside our sleeve, it fits perfectly and it just feels so good in your hands. All right, then the next step is to make the little arm so we can say that there's mail or not. So let me tell you what we're going to need. Okay, so now for the arm, what we're going to need, let me take out my little thing, is we're going to need one piece of cardstock that is 1 by 3 3/4, and then a piece of scrapbook paper that's 3/4 inches wide by 3 1/2. And I'm going to go ahead and just, I've already added my double-sided tape. And now let's go ahead and just add it to my cardstock. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? And again, I'm using the same scrapbook paper that's in here so that it totally matches. Then what we're going to do is, this is going to be the arm, right? So let's go ahead, take out the box, and let's figure out where we want the arm to be. And we're going to make a little indicator where we want it. And let's see, that's the middle of that. I'm going to go ahead, just bring in my hole punch. I'm going to do a 1/8. And where's my little mark? There it is. Okay, so I've done my little hole. Now I'm just going to bring it over here to where I think I want it to land, and I'm going to go ahead and just make a little mark, and then I will go ahead and do the hole on this side. Okay, so there's that. Let me put away the hole puncher. So now what we want to do is we want to attach some brads, right? So we can attach it. I've just gone into my brad section. I just pulled out these super colorful ones. And I think I want to use orange. Do I want to use orange? Yellow? Let's just see here. What color do I want? There's orange. I've got all sorts of colors, but I don't know. How about, I don't know if I want to do pink because we have a lot of pink. Let me try the yellow. The yellow is pretty as well, but I think it kind of gets lost. I'm going to go ahead and just go with the orange. So I'll go ahead, I'll just place it in my hole, place it in the hole there, and then just open up those pieces inside. So there's our little arm. How cute is that? Okay, now that I know where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and take it out because I'm going to go ahead and add my little flag. There we go. Okay, so let's take this out. So now for the flag, what I did was, I thought this would be cute. I've got cardstock that is 2 by 1 1/4, and then 2 pieces of white cardstock that are 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And then all I did was, on the white cardstock, I just used the Deco Corner Chop by We Are Memory Keepers. One I left blank, and the other one I just stamped on it that says "Just for You." So let's go ahead and just attach our white cardstock to the pink cardstock. There we go. Try to get it as even as possible. Okay, that looks good. And do the other one. That way, no matter which way you're looking at it, you can see the same shape. I didn't bother stamping, although you could stamp on both sides if you wish. Okay, now we're going to add both of these to our mailbox arm. And again, you can do this any which way you want. You can do it in the middle, you can do it to the side, you can do it any which way you want. I'm going to do it off to the side. I've already added my double-sided tape. Let me remove the paper backing. Okay, so this is going to be the front. Here's my hole. So I'm just going to line it up, edge to edge, just like that. And then I'll go ahead, I'll turn it over, and I will go ahead and attach the back side. Okay. Okay, press it down, get rid of the garbage. It's looking so cute. Oh my goodness, I love when things come out so adorable. Okay, so let's see, it's just a little bit off, so I'm just going to snip the edge a little bit, just to make it perfect. Okay, and like that. Okay, so there is our flag. Let's see here. I do want to even this out just a little bit. You certainly don't need to, but now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. You know what I mean? Are you like that? Leave me a comment down below. Are you the same way? Like once you see something, it'll drive you crazy? Okay. Let's get rid of that. Nobody else would even see it but me. Okay, so there is our little arm. Let's go ahead and put this back now using my little orange brad. Okay, and then just open up the arms inside, pressing it down really well just to make sure that it's good and on there. Okay, so there's our little arm. How cute is that? Let's place our box back inside. Tell me that this isn't the cutest little gift packaging idea. I love this. Now you can decorate it any which way you want. Okay, so we finished decorating the little gift box mailbox, and how adorable did it come out? I absolutely love it. And I just decided to add some kind of like a lime green baker's twine all around it, just to give it a little bit of added extra interest to it. There is the side. And again, our little arm moves up and down, and then we can just slide out our box of goodies. How quick and easy was that? Another beautiful way to give little gifts to that special recipient. Another big thank you to Stampin' with Amore for this inspiration. Don't forget to go to her website and check her out. She has lots of beautiful things. I just love her way of tutorials. So definitely go and check her out. Again, her name is Stampin' with Amore. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my channel out. Alright guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.